Biomolecules for the Irish Leaving Cert biology course, and in this video, which is part 4, we're covering vitamins, minerals and water. So this is the end of our summary of biomolecules, so hopefully it's helping you write your notes and revise for your exams. So we'll start off with vitamins. Vitamins are required in small amounts, they're required or needed for health, and if you have a deficiency in any vitamin, it will lead to a disease or to illness. Vitamins fit into two categories: water-soluble vitamins, think of history, BC, and fat-soluble vitamins, think of a deck of cards, A, D, E and K. So let's specifically look at vitamin C, a water-soluble vitamin. It's needed for collagen, which forms part of connective tissues. Vitamin C is needed for wound healing, gums, bones and tendons. Important to give examples like those. Deficiency or a lack in vitamin C leads to scurvy, and scurvy results in bleeding gums and anemia and can lead to death. Good sources of vitamin C are fruit and veg. So let's look at vitamin D, a fat-soluble vitamin. Vitamin D is needed for bone formation. It's linked to calcium absorption in the gut. If you're deficient in vitamin D, it leads to rickets in children and osteomalacia in adults. Dairy products are a good source of vitamin D, and it's also made by the action of sunlight acting on the skin. So let's take a look at minerals, which are often found as salts, and minerals are needed in small amounts and they're used in 3 ways, and so it's important to know these 3 ways. So number 1, to form part of rigid body structures, for example calcium and phosphorus are used in bone formation. Number 2, to form soft body structures, for example copper is needed for the formation of myelin, this insulating fatty material that covers nerves. And number 3, to function in cellular and body fluids. For example, sodium is found in cytoplasm and it has a role in osmoregulation, so maintaining or regulating the water balance. We have to give examples of 2 minerals that are used by plants and 2 that are used by animals, or found in animals and plants. So firstly, plants, calcium is needed for the formation of the middle lamella in plant cell walls. So this separates 2 plant cell walls. And in plants again, magnesium is needed for the formation of chlorophyll, which is a pigment that's responsible for trapping the sun's energy, so sunlight. In animals, iron is needed for the formation of hemoglobin in red blood cells. And also in animals, calcium is needed for strong bones. So finally, we have to learn about or discuss water. Why is it important? Well, cytoplasm in every cell is mostly water. Between 70 and 95% of cell mass is water, and that percentage is very important. You must know that. Water is known as the universal solvent, so many or most substances will dissolve in it. So it's a medium, it's a place in which chemical reactions will take place. Water is directly involved in chemical reactions, for example hydrolysis reactions. Water is also important for transport. Many substances are transported into and out of cells dissolved in water. And water is a good absorber of heat energy, which is important for temperature regulation. So that concludes our revision videos on biomolecules. So there are other videos on the food tests, and there is a longer video that covers the whole topic in one go. And you have your textbook and past exam papers. Please note I did use icons from the Noun project. They are listed here. I'm a pro member, but I want to credit the artist. Make sure that you're using your textbook, you're writing your own notes, you're practicing exam questions. The very best of luck.